take them to school is like, I'm the only one in Dallas. My studio is the only one in Dallas that has a production classroom.
Yeah, here I go. I could tell they feel threatened on the low.
Where you could come in and actually film.
Bald head nigga look like Michael Jordan on Space Jam. These days music stink, y'all don't care.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gon' talk, we gon' have fun. We be on fire, we be lit. It's a unique hustle, big. Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gon' talk, we gon' have fun. We be on fire, we be lit. It's a unique hustle, big.
Check it. It's a unique hustle. It's your boy ECO, and I'm here with the lovely, amazing, official Miss Jamaica. What's going on?
No, Madeo, go on. I want y'all to stop what you're doing right now. Go like, subscribe, follow us from all social media platforms. When I mean all, I mean our Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. You name it, we're on it. Just Google us, Boss Talk Podcast 101. We'll pop up first in line, I guarantee you. But y'all see us in the streets and talk about, man, I love what y'all doing. Keep up the good work. How can we be a part of Boss Talk? This is how you can be a part of Boss Talk. Under each and every interview, including this one right here in the description section below, there's a link that says join our membership. Click that link, follow all the instructions, and that's how you get to see all the exclusive content. Y'all been asking us, where's this interview, where's that interview? You got to be a member to see it, or go ahead and download our app on any Apple or Google store, Boss Talk 101. There you get the merch. Y'all been saying, hey, you want a shirt, you want a jogging set, you got to go over to our app. Thank you in advance, and we love you.
Man, hey, man, listen, man, we got a special guest in here today. He don't need no introduction, man. If you getting a video done, now it's everything. If you want to perform live, and he's doing things different now that I never seen coming before, but I like it.
Or interview.
Because we are in a content-driven world, and he knows that. My guy's in the building. Prophecy Films in the building. What's up, baby?
What's up? Films by Prophecy.
Films by Prophecy.
What's up, E? What's up, Jamaica? How y'all doing?
Good.
Glad to be back.
Well, I always want to call them Prophecy Films. You know,
And
it's all the same. Prophecy Films by Prophecy. It's all the same.
It's like a movie being done. That's all I know, man.
It rolls off better.
Yeah, it rolls off better. So sometimes when I put my number on people's phones, I definitely put Prophecy Films because I know most people, like, that's how they remember it.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
I just, man, like I said, man, congratulations on all the stuff that you've done, man.
Thank
you can't really just start with anything, but the videos are dope, bro. The way that the quality and the stuff that you've done throughout the years to keep pushing your to the next level. And when I heard from you this time, I was like, man, I'm glad he called, because I've been wanting to get you back in here, because I always like to keep my people that's working, because it shows what's going on in the Dallas market for sure. But you go everywhere, so man, I just want to say thank you for that, bro, and keeping the music alive. People don't realize how much the infrastructure is so important. The videographers, the damn producers, the people behind the scenes. A lot of times,
even the people doing podcasts like yourself. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Like everybody's, we're all working behind the scenes to build a great community of music. Talented individuals. Where like everybody, the whole DFW right now is like becoming a media hub for all the artists, not just DFW artists, but like I feel like we have quality.
No doubt.
Out of everybody, even LA, even when it comes to New York and Miami, like I feel like Dallas is a growing media market, and it's people like Boss Talk, is people like
real life,
like real life,
Say
Cheese, like
Dallas Global.
Dallas Global, like you gotta understand, like it's a hub right now. Dallas is a hub, and if people are doing media runs, if labels are coming to Dallas and they know they have a artist who's going to stop by and do a tour here, they got to hit all these places.
Ain't Spade TV here too?
Spade TV's here too, yeah.
I got a question, because the thing is that we're in such an era where everybody, like you said, content driven, but everybody wants to be in front of the film now. Everybody wants to be known now. Because before, like me being a consumer, when I watch music videos, I never usually care about who film it, I'm just looking at the artist, the music, so forth. I would never go look up, let me see who did this film, unless I'm trying to venture off in that career. Now I've seen people who, there's this one guy, this Asian guy, he's a film maker guy on Instagram. He'll be in his own films, and he does great transitions and crazy stuff, and he's in it every single time. So everybody know that he's a videographer or a photographer, but it's mainly videos. So do you feel like in the career that you're in, do you feel like it's important to get in front of the camera? Because I know a lot of times you're behind the camera and people don't really know who you are except for when you do these interviews. But do you feel like filming yourself, showing your skill You think that's important?
I think it's important if you want to start building your own brand and have your name out there, because people want to know who it is, and I feel like at that point you become more of an influencer than you are a production company or a videographer. So some people want to, and it brings more attention to you. Of course, if you have an eye. I've never been one to be in front of a camera. I do it sometimes if I have to for promotional reasons to be able to push my agenda that I'm working on. But I don't think it's necessary. I think you can. Yeah, I think you can, and I think it helps out. Like I do not want to be outside and then people, mosh me like a Speed or like a Kai Cenat. That's not what I want to do. I want to be able to go to the grocery store and be able to play around at the park with my kids and everything's going to be fine. But I don't want to be in front of the camera. Like I don't think it's necessary. You
don't think it's important?
No.
When I see it, I think about how many more eyes you can get for your business, not only towards your brand, because yes, they'll know who you are, but how much more business you will get for your business. You see what I mean?
But you can do that. You could work if you're talented enough, and let's say the guy has amazing transitions. You can go out there and work with different influencers and put them in front of camera, and just rotate them out and just build a network of people where you could build that with, and people are always gonna go back to videos because they're dope, because they have great effects and transitions, and it doesn't matter who's in front of camera. I think
I think the most important thing is that if you have a brand, you have to have a face for that brand in a content-driven world.
Either
to simplify it, a face, or either you can use AI now. You know that, right?
Yeah, or
so
a logo,
you can do a lot,
or a slogan.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a face, but you have to. People are going to have to connect the dots. This is associated with this logo. This is this M right here. These golden arches. That's McDonald's. It doesn't matter where you see it. It doesn't even matter if it has a name on it. When you see that, it's McDonald's. So you could associate your name with any type of thing, as long as you connect. You make people give people that connection that this is associated with this. Then you could
So what's your face for your brand?
I think my logo right now, like I think just the name Prophecy. I don't think it's a logo. I think it's just the name itself. Yeah, I think if you go anywhere around the DFW or even Texas or other parts of states, and you hear like, oh, who's working on your video? Prophecy.
They know.
Like that name is well known. Like it's pretty well established at this point. So I don't think it's so much of a logo or me as a person. I think it's just the name Prophecy. You spit it out in the media world or in the entertainment business, and people are going to recognize that name. Wow,
I think you, like I said, when you first, I think we did your first interview, and you wasn't really, I never get in front of this camera. I never, and now, but then I seen you on Real Life. I see you coming out of your shell. I see you doing things now more to say, hey, I understand it's a content-driven world, and I'm embracing it. So kudos to you for figuring it out, for sure. Because you could have been a person that you could have made those strategic moves. I'm glad you came out because it shows a face for the videographers and people who want to get into that. Yeah. They like, I can do it because I see, and you giving information now where you wouldn't have given that information if you wasn't talking.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I give out a lot of information to videographers that come either to my studio or just sometimes they'll message me. Like I've never been one to withhold any information, but yeah, being in front of camera, like now the whole world gets to see it instead of being one-on-one with the person. Then if I could get 20 to 40 other videographers to, let's say even get a little better with my information, that's all that matters.
Wow. I gotta ask this. So you've mainly been doing music videos your whole career, right? And I've seen that you're now branching out into other avenues of filmmaking. What really encouraged you to do this and do this right now?
Well, right now I've been working on movies, and then I'm also working on the platform that I got going to the school. Really, to be honest, I wouldn't say it landed on my lap, but I just had a spark of motivation, and I woke up and I was thinking about it. I was like, damn, this would be a cool idea to do. This would be kind of dope, and I just started doing it. I didn't even know where it was leading up to. I didn't even know where it was. I just thought it was a cool idea, and I just started calling people up and see if they would be interested in it. And I was fortunate enough that everybody that I called was like, yeah, let's do it. And I didn't even know what the platform was going to be. I didn't even know what direction I was going to take it. I just started it, and then I just started figuring it out as I went along. it took me 4 days to kind of fully establish the platform, to be able to say like, hey, like the first day I kind of had an idea of what it was. By the second day, we started shooting, and we started bringing people in, and then it started forming, oh, we could do this with it too.
Yeah.
And
trial and error.
Trial and error, yeah. And then be like, okay, this works, this doesn't work. By the 4th and 5th day, I mean, I think we were sailing at that point. It was smooth.
Wow.
But how did you come up with a name?
Take them to school?
Yes, Take Them to School.
Well, okay, so 2 years ago, I tried to do the same thing. You know, so if you look up Take Them to School, and let's say you look up Rosama or Kogadi, like, you know, artists like that, we were already doing them 2 years ago, but I was doing too much with it. I was
like what?
Like changing lights, adding too much lighting, changing up the scenery.
Okay.
Like I have a whole classroom in my studio, so I think it's dope. So Take Them to School is like, I'm the only one in Dallas. My studio is the only one in Dallas that has a production classroom.
Yeah, here I go. I could tell they feel threatened on the low.
Where you could come in and actually film.
Bald head nigga look like Michael Jordan on Space Jam. These days, music stink, y'all don't care.
You know, and it's gonna look like a classroom.
Let me know now.
Right.
So I decided, I was like, man, I'm the only one who has it. Why not just
Utilize it.
And I'm here every day. I was like, artists know where it's at, so why not just, you know, take them to school?
Yeah, so you didn't have to create something all over for this.
Yeah.
That's
I just saw it. I had a friend go in there, a DJ friend, DJ Kat Avila. Yeah, she's a popular DJ too. She's running it right now.
Wow.
But she came in, she was like, yo, can I do a live DJ set in your classroom?
In your classroom. And
And then she brought some girls and a couple guys, and then they had some guys come in and perform while they were DJing too. And when I looked at it, I was like, I was filming it too, and I was like, dang, this is something right here. I was like, this is Take Them to School, but instead of like having to switch up the lighting, like, no, the set design is like, the lighting, everything is the same now. So it's like we just mass producing this content. So we just press and record. All the cameras are set in place, just like this. You come here,
it's set up.
Yeah, it's set up. You don't have to do anything to it. So it's just like, it cuts out so much of the time. And the way I was doing it before, I was trying to light it differently. Like everybody's was going to be unique and stuff like that. Now everybody's is unique, but in a much simpler way.
Right.
You know.
What is your ultimate goal with this? So when you think about taking to school, are you teaching people something? Are you like?
I'm not teaching
Right.
anybody anything. I mean, I can, but Take Them to School is like a platform where artists, creatives, influencers, chefs, it could be anything. It could be a mechanic. What we do, we bring them up to the front of the classroom and we give them 15 minutes. We give them a challenge. In 15 minutes, we have a huge chalkboard. So in those 15 minutes, they have to fill up the entire chalkboard with
what?
With anything, whatever they want.
So you ask them the question and they answer it on the chalkboard,
first we just be like, just start writing. And then we're curious. We're always curious about what the first thing, what they're gonna write. And then we just kind of like, this is like a podcast. We just kind of start talking about the stuff that they're writing.
Oh, okay.
But it, like, all the artists that came in, we put them on the spot. So they don't know that they're gonna be writing on the chalkboard. They don't know that we're gonna have an interview. So it's like, it's very candid. So we're getting these interviews that we're having, these podcasts, these conversations with some of these artists and influencers. It's very, very candid. It's very personal.
What's the funniest one you've had so far that shocked you with what they wrote on the board?
What they wrote?
Did anything stand out to you?
I think Johnny's was fire.
What did he say?
I wouldn't say what he said.
Johnny Damn D.
Yeah, Johnny Damn D. I think his was dope, and his was the first one that I decided to release because he took us down the whole history of the Dallas Boogie movement.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So he told us like from the get-go, like how it started, what was next, and, you know, just the staples of Dallas and Fort Worth and how that whole movement. So he actually took us to school on the boogie movement. Like, he taught us about
the boogie movement.
About the boogie from the beginning.
Wow. And so I can tell you this much, it's definitely a dope setup. I was at the barbershop when I first was shown it, and the guy was like, man, I want you to see this. It's going to be big. It's going to be huge, man.
It's going to be huge, yeah.
And I looked out and said, oh, he ain't got that many views. You know what I mean? He ain't even, who is this dude, man? I didn't even know it was yours at first. But I was just, you know, me, the competitiveness in me say, oh, man, I ain't got time for that right now. I'm boss talk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then I said, that shit dope, though. We talked about it, and I found out it was yours while we was doing it. I said, it's my boy right there. So it's my whole attitude changed once I started digging into
like,
it.
oh yeah, this is gonna take off.
Oh, it's gonna go. That motherfucker good. He gonna keep going.
Yeah, and like I said, like the first ones I released, they were just so trial and error. So we were still trying to figure it out. I didn't have, I had a clue. I had an idea. That's about it. And then just started building off of that idea as I went along.
Are you gonna have time for this? Because I know you have teams and everything like that, but releasing content like that, to release it every day, maybe twice a day, I don't know what your plans are, but it takes a lot of time.
Or once a week or once a month.
What do you plan?
Whatever you decide to do, you got to do.
So I'm probably going to do these once a month. And I'm going to take 1 week out of the month, and people are going to come in. And if you don't come in, then you're going to have to wait till next month.
No, that's when you're filming, but when are you releasing it?
Oh, we're releasing them every day right now.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Right now, okay, so remember I told you in 5 days' time, I filmed 30 artists.
Right. Okay.
All the videos are done already. We already sat down, we edited everything. We're just editing some of the interviews. So I have performances I'm releasing one a day. So I have performances like another 20 to go.
So you're doing the performances and the interview back to back, and then when you release it, you're releasing both?
So eventually, right now, we haven't caught up with the interviews.
Okay.
We just done all the performances, but the way it's gonna
how is it gonna roll out
eventually, like once everything once the full team is acquainted to everything, we're gonna do the performances at 12, and then we're gonna release the interviews of that from that performance at 6. So we're just gonna go back and forth.
It's same day.
It's the same day.
Popping it out. I think that's something to be proud of when you get it rolling. Only thing I say is just whatever you say, you got to do.
Of course.
Whatever you promise the people, you gotta deliver, over deliver.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whatever you say, try to bring it a notch above what you said, and I guarantee it's gonna blossom, man. That's the whole game. Where can we watch this at?
YouTube, Instagram. Take them to school.
Take them to school.
Take them to school.
So did you start a whole new page for this?
No, so Instagram page, yes. A YouTube page, no. I already had about 14,000 subscribers on my YouTube page.
For taking to school?
No, for my Prophecy Productions.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you just changed it to that.
So what I'm doing, like Prophecy Production is the company that's producing Take Them to School.
Okay.
So it's a subsidy of Prophecy Production.
Okay.
So it's not its own business. It's just a creation of.
So it's a playlist.
It's a playlist, yeah.
It's a
playlist under my Prophecy Production account.
That's right.
Okay.
And I've been trying to get everybody on here to do that. The rappers don't listen to me. I say, look, y'all gotta change the way y'all think. It's not the way it used to be. There should be playlists. You should be walking people up to the situation of your projects, and they don't listen to me, and I'm telling them that because content is the way they're going anyway. They be looking at it when it's like, man, you leave this off to your next project, you looking at a month, you looking at 3 months. You can't do that, not in today's society.
So I'm thinking I'm gonna do seasons.
That's hard.
Season 1, and I think I'm not sure. It might be every month, but it might be a new season. So it might be 12 seasons per year. We might be on season 36 in 3 years from now.
And how many episodes per season? So
as many as we can get in. I would like 30. One for each day.
One for each day.
I think that would be hard.
That'd be dope.
One for each day for 6 months. I mean,
that shit gonna go. You acting like me now.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, like we did.
So
30 artists in 5 days.
Who are some of the people that you've done already?
Let me get on my phone because it's a lot.
So we can have looking forward to it because somebody might be like, oh, I can't wait.
Right now, I just reached out to all the immediate artists that I
you already
have a relationship with.
Right.
Some of them I haven't worked with, but we have a relationship from seeing each other, outside or in the clubs or at other video shoots or just on the internet. Like we both respect each other's stuff. So let's say, so we have, start from the top, Don. Johnny Damn D. Yeah, Johnny Damn D. Twisted Black.
That's my boy.
Little Ronnie. Mother F. Bumpy Johnson. Jen Lee. Ant. T. Jones. MVP. Crystal Poppin. Ty Harris. OC Chris. Head Honcho Amir. Tay Money. Z the Wizard. Like
that's hard, man. So that's hard. You and just keep popping them, and everybody gonna get more and more into it as you do it. Right?
Yeah. Because this first round, nobody knew. It's a brand new platform. Nobody understands it. Everybody's trying to, especially with the whole chalkboard, like every artist has to go up there and fill up the chalkboard. I don't care if it's stick figures. I don't care if, you could be an amazing artist. It doesn't matter. Everybody.
Right.
That's why everybody's chalkboard, everybody's background is unique.
But then you said you're gonna only film like once a month to try to get once or twice a month to try to fit everybody in. But you know how entertainment is. Sometimes artists don't fly in, especially if they're flying into town. They might come in this day and call you and like, hey, can I hop on? How are you gonna deal with that?
So we have the performance side of it, and then we have the interview side of it. Not everybody's gonna get an interview, and so sometimes it's just performance, and the performances we knock them out in 10 minutes. 10,
No, maybe they
15
want to
minutes.
do an interview. I'm
So
talking
they
about.
do it. So okay, so if they schedule it with time, then of course it gives me time to get my whole production team together in there.
Okay.
And I'm also going to be doing community days where you can pay to get, come and do performances. No interviews, but you can come and do performances.
That's dope.
So like once a month for a 1 week period, like let's say the second week of every month, from Monday to Sunday, we're going to be in the studio just knocking them out. So we'll get the artists come in here. You can pay to get on, and you do your performance. Go up there, write on chalkboard, fill up your own chalkboard. You got 10 minutes, and then 5 minutes to do a performance, and then on to the next artist.
So if people want to come on your show, whether the interview, do they hit you up on Instagram or do
Yeah,
they
we
give
have
you a
an
call?
email, book takemtoschool@gmail.com. Do not hit my Instagram.
What is it? Email.
Yeah, email is the best way. Book takemtoschool@gmail.com.
Okay, that's dope.
Yeah,
Wow.
and then we're just gonna run emails entirely. And even though it is gonna be, I'm trying to do invitation only, and then the people who are gonna pay, they're gonna have to submit. We're not just gonna accept payments
Right.
from
So
everybody.
you're choosing who you want to.
Yeah, they have to be dope.
Right.
Like
right.
we're not just gonna bring anybody on.
You don't want to
there.
waste your time.
Yeah, and it's like, music is very subjective. So I do have a panel of people where like I might not like it, but my other two guys might think it's good.
Right.
And as long as we vote on it, you know what I mean, and be like, okay, let's
So
do
you
it.
can't pay to get on there.
You really
No,
can. You can,
you're gonna
but
pay, but
you still,
it can still be turned down.
yeah, it could be turned down.
You've heard a lot of stuff on
Yeah,
there.
and I ain't trying to be a ass or anything, but it's like I want to keep quality.
We have
over
tons
quantity.
of people in our DM who asking us how much to get on, how much to get on.
We never
We
take-
don't charge, but we pick specifically because when you look on some of these people pages who was asking to pay to come on, they have nothing on their page, nothing on their YouTube,
Nothing.
but they want. I'm like, for what?
Yeah, they have 200 followers. They're getting 10 likes, and I'm like, why do you want to? This
Right.
platform is
It
not
don't
even
make
built.
no sense.
Like nobody, like we're barely building this platform. This isn't like Bostock who's been established for 3, 4, or 5 years. You know what I mean?
It still
Like-
can't be that.
Yeah.
You still can't.
Yeah.
Because you'll mess up the algorithm.
You'll-
It
yep.
dips. It
It dips.
dips. People don't realize
People don't
that.
understand. They
Like
don't
if I
know.
bring in a lot of people who really don't have no type of impact and haven't been working, it dips,
dips the
our
algorithm.
algorithm and makes our channel go away from the numbers that it should be getting, and people be like, damn, they're not sharing you as much no more. It's a reason for that, because you're not putting that quality up there.
But the only time we care about doing something like that, you have to have an amazing story.
Yeah.
Where we're like, you know what, we don't care. Everybody needs to hear your story.
Yes.
So come on.
Yeah, that part is dope because you got to hear everybody's. You get to hear everybody's situation. Somebody that might be blind and helping people, and they may not have a platform, or it just may be somebody that's an actor
You
that
gotta
had
bring
been around
awareness.
forever.
Exactly.
And he's trying to
Exactly.
tell his story because of he got shafted. Like we had one guy who didn't. Aaron Hall stole his song, I Miss You. That was his song, Benito. And he was like, man, I wrote that song. And he took it and MC Hammer sold it. Stuff like that. You know, it's like, damn, really? And then he sang the song on here, both verses, and sang Aaron verse. And you're like, he's not lying. Because he can't be lying. He can't make this up. You know what I mean?
No, yeah. Yeah, no, it gives people a platform who need to be heard.
What
an
do
opportunity
you
to be
think
heard.
about the new Dallas people? I ask you a couple of questions before you get off here.
What I think about
The new
them,
Dallas movement?
I think that they're bringing the awareness that unity is very key to success.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I love how them boys are coming together and they're all supporting each other, and it's a tightly knit community, and they keep quality people around. So I think that they're doing great, and they're showing all of Dallas what we need to do. Everybody needs to come together. I wouldn't say everybody, but like, go get your team of people and
show unity.
Yeah, show unity. Yeah, start moving around, like, and start.
And now
moving
is the
around
best
like that.
time.
Now is the best time, and you'll start realizing that, you can grow a business, or like at a record label, a artist, like it's all a business,
Right.
And when you're trying to do business by yourself, you can only go so far. You're gonna plateau. You're gonna hit you're gonna have to bring either expand. Yeah, you're gonna bring in a marketing person. You're gonna have to bring somebody who's just handles all the legal stuff. You gotta have to bring. It's a whole business, and if you're trying to do everything yourself, you're not gonna grow. So it's like watching New Dallas. Like they all have players on their team who are doing certain roles, and
you did
people could do that.
You did a majority of Mo3's videos.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think Mo3 would be if he was still alive today, 5 years later? From where
He'd be bigger than Big X the Plug.
He'd be bigger than Big X the Plug because of the way his talent was.
His talent was. Talent-wise, like he could sing, he could do any genre of music, he could rap, he could do it all.
I got to ask you this, and whether I put it out or not, you can just make that choice after because it's pre-recorded, and I'll cut that part out what I just said. But when you seen that they arrested Yella for murder for hire, did you basically, when you seen the crazy uproar of everything of it, what was your thoughts?
What was my thoughts? I mean, innocent until proven guilty.
Okay.
Right? I mean, that's what I go by. So it's like you could say whatever you want, but here in like 6 months it comes out and he's like, oh, he's not guilty. Then I mean, what can I say? Like I'm not that informed about that whole situation on who did what. You know what I mean? Like I said, I just stay on the business side. But I mean, if it happened, it happened. If he did it, then people are going to come to a conclusion. They're going to find the evidence that he did it. And if he didn't do it and they can't prove it, then I mean, like,
what do you think about all the people they just brought? Keyone White, they brought all these people back. They're about to take them to trial before they even do anything with Yella. Are you going to be watching that? Are you going to be watching what's going on for us? Because I think it's going to be, with it being state, it's going to be shown.
I'll probably catch the clips online.
Because and only I ask you this because of your ties with Mo3, because you got to understand when somebody work with somebody, man, and something happened to, even though Mo3 had his situation, his whatever he had going, you still was connected to him because of the relationship and the work relationship.
Yeah.
Because I asked you last time, I was like, is this stuff, did it affect your business because of you doing videos in certain places and having to move different? We had those conversations. So when I seen that, I thought about, you and the whole HSM and all the stuff that go with it. You know what I mean? Because that was a movement that if it wasn't for you being around there, you wouldn't have seen the things you've seen.
Yeah, I definitely saw a lot, and it definitely alienated me from like the other side of Dallas.
Yes,
like,
I knew that.
Yeah,
you told me that.
Yeah, it did, but that's never been an issue for me because I feel like I can make it in whatever situation. You could put me in any situation.
You gonna make it?
Yeah, I'm gonna make it. Don't
you
think that I'm not gonna
professional, man. Very.
So I gotta ask this. So were you were around in the music while the Boogie movement was going on?
Man, that whole Young Nation, I was in high school. That was like 2008,
he was
2009.
So you weren't really, you heard it, but you didn't know the in depth of the Boogie movement.
I heard it because we were in Dallas. It was everywhere. We were in Dallas. I mean, we go to every club. That's what they were playing. I was barely getting into the music industry at the time, but I had no ties with anybody at that time. Maybe like a year, 2 years later, I started, with Old Boy Prince, with the, Jazz Boys. I started working with them boys like a couple years after. But like the Boogie movement had already kind of like died down and gone from then.
Yeah. Well, what you think about it coming back the way how
I love it.
The resurgence.
That's the Dallas sound. Nobody in the world can recreate that. They can't recreate it, but this is the Dallas sound. That's a sound that's very unique to this area, and you're not gonna find it anywhere else. You're not gonna find it in Miami, New York. How the Bay got the whole hyphy movement. Like the Dallas boogie. I like. And it's good. I like it because like I'm tired of all the murder shit.
Right.
I am too.
What about I gotta ask you this last and final question. I'm gonna ask you Big X the Plug's movement 600. How you liking that? That's a big thing that's going on in Dallas. You gotta talk about it.
Yeah, I love it. That's the best thing that could have happened to Dallas. Like I don't hold it past nobody, but I honestly didn't see Big X getting as big as he is.
Wow.
Like bro's like a rock star now. He's a superstar. He's probably taking it further. I would say probably even further than Post Malone.
Wow.
Wow,
that's really big.
Like, he's starting to get bigger than Post Malone at this point. So
wow.
he did.
And I like the fact, and I don't know that much about Post Malone camp and stuff like that. But what I love about what Big X is doing is the fact that he has a group of people he's pulling with him.
Yeah.
You understand? Because
And
when
the
you hear
artists
about
around
Post
him,
Malone,
too.
you hear about Post Malone by himself.
By himself, yeah.
You see what I mean?
This is the whole 600 movement. You
Exactly.
got Rosama, you know.
Yeah, Rosama, my boy, he just left out over here. I mean, big moves. You have Rosama,
Hood.
PB Murder Gang.
Murder Gang.
You got Hood, Young Hood. It's going down, man. and a young girl.
and
He
the
got the girl.
yeah,
What's her name?
Her name, oh my God.
My partner, Chris, man. Shout out to Chris Justice, man.
just
That's
shot
he
her.
was helping manage
You don't
her.
remember her name?
I just shot her. It's
Okay.
gonna come back to me. I have brain farts. You know?
Maybe I'll put it right here. Boom. And then go, you put it right there.
I know she gonna kill me for this because we just shot. She was just in my studio. We just shot a whole video.
Yeah, you be shooting with them a lot too.
Not a lot, but we've shot a couple stuff.
That's dope. That's
yeah.
dope. Ziggy
How long
made
ago
it. Shout out
did
to
you?
the
How
Dallas
long ago
movement.
did you start doing movies?
I started doing a couple movies maybe about 5-6 years ago with Juan Salas and me. I'm just a director of photography. My job is to get on set to film the movie. I don't direct it. I don't write it. They pay me to come in and film it and make sure that it looks good. So my job is to frame up, make sure that the lighting is good, make sure that the story is being told the way it's supposed to, and get the best camera angles.
Do you enjoy filming movies better than music videos?
I enjoy the whole process. Yeah, like
Like, would you branch off and like be
Yes.
like this? This is quick.
yes, eventually, I'm gonna just do nothing but movies.
There's more
Really?
money in
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
right? There's more money in
There's
it?
more money in it for sure. Yeah.
Right.
'Cause
Shout out to you and Boomtown. Mr. Boomtown came and told me the same thing, that he been doing a lot of movies. And
Yeah.
that's kind of where that's the graduation point,
Is it
right?
less headache?
Next level?
No, it's more headache.
Really?
Especially if you're producing and directing the film. Like me, if I'm just
You're
shooting.
just shooting.
If I'm just shooting, if I'm getting paid
There's
to just
no
shoot,
headache.
There's no headache. It's beautiful because I just show up on set. I read the script. I figure out what the lighting is going to be. I fill out the mood of what it's supposed to look like, and I shoot it. I light it. I have a crew that's lighting for me.
Right.
I have a crew setting up camera. I just go in there, make sure to frame up, and then I get paid and I go home, and I don't have to worry about the edits. I don't have to worry about directing the
Wow.
next cast or anything.
But do you want to branch off into directing and all of that?
I'll be directing and then I'll start producing films.
How soon? Do you have anything in the works?
Maybe when I'm 40.
Yeah, okay.
Are you intimidated by anything when you run into these situations?
Not when it comes to filming and cameras.
Love it.
I could film in any situation, anywhere, any place. It doesn't matter. As long as I have my camera, my lenses, my kit, then I could just film. I could film anything. I'm not intimidated by nothing no more.
Man, that's prophecy, man. Y'all stop playing film by prophecy. Came back home. This is the home base for him.
Yeah.
We knew him before all of this. You know?
Anything we left
I was
out?
coming in this store before I even had a podcast.
Yeah, we didn't have nothing. We just had clothes.
The clothes, yeah, the clothes and shoes.
You brought the first cameras in here to do some work.
Yeah, I filmed the first site for here, bro. Some cameras in here, and now we're in the same store.
Now we're in the
back.
same. That's crazy. You don't never know what God doing, man. You never know, man.
It's
You
just-
never cease to amaze me.
But okay, one last thing, and that's a beautiful thing because I feel like what the music in Dallas is right now, the music industry is like a group of individuals who've been tied together for like 10, 15 years. And now everybody has some type of motion, has some type of play. Like some of these guys, some of these cats I've been knowing for a long time. I've been knowing you for a long
sure.
time. And it's just like everybody elevated. Everybody elevated and everybody's still kind of, at least I'm cool with everybody, with all the
Yes.
people around me. So it's just like now I see you doing your thing.
Working.
I see Rain doing this thing.
Working.
Everybody's out there moving. And now like all these artists that I knew 5-6 years ago, now they're blowing up, they're bubbling. So it's just like the music industry in Dallas, people think that it's just popping off right now, but it's something that's been building between all the creators in Dallas and all the artists. We've been,
Man.
it's a conglomerate.
Hey, man, we did it, man. We doing it. We got to keep doing it, too. We got to keep dropping, and we got to start doing. I'm going to be focusing on what you got going over there. I got to come over there to the set. You got to come back over here. We talked about our film. I need you back soon as you can give me a date, and let's get it popping, man. Hey, man, it's been another great segment. We love you.
Hey,
How can
love.
people get a hold of you if they're trying to reach out and say, hey, man, thanks for the great job you doing?
Films by Prophecy everywhere. Films
See,
by
I'll say
Prophecy
that.
everywhere. Instagram, Twitter, IG, YouTube. But I'm telling you right now, if you're not talking about any business, I probably won't respond.
Yeah, and what's the name of that? What's the name of the show?
Take 'em to school.
Take them to school. Y'all better go watch that now, man. It's going down, man. Boss Talk 101, man. Where the bosses talk.
And we out.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gon' talk, we gon' have fun. We be on fire, we be lit. It's a unique hustle, big